I'll start with Morgan. I just wanted to ask, like, how did it feel in the moment to, really be in the game and like really shut down Stanford toward the end of the matchup?
Yeah, I know. I think that Stanford is a really good team, a really well coached team. So we knew it was going to be a fight. And they showed that in the first few quarters. But I think the one thing we really focused on was like playing our game. And obviously, like everyone's going to play to the best of their ability in the ACC tournament. But, going to the third, fourth quarter, we knew that we really wanted to just play our game. And our game is being at the top of like just every single stat, ground balls, goals, everything, like working as a team, working together. So I feel like that really showed at the end. We really like wanted to work as a unit. So that's how we really pulled away.
Mhm. And then Emma, I have a question for you. So you got those two back-to-back goals like so closely together before the half. Could you just talk a little bit more about that and kind of maybe how that solidified, I guess, a feeling of confidence going into the half?
Yeah, I think we talk about connecting all the units and like Morgan said, they're playing at the top of their game and when they make a stop, we really have to cherish the ball and I think that's so important, something we talk about a lot because defense is doing their job and middies are transitioning and then it's finally getting to the offense. So I think, cherishing the ball and I think we practice transition every day. We practice our red zone. So I think, just going in and being confident and knowing where each other are, I think, that was important, especially going into that third quarter.
Definitely.
Ordinary around here now. Kind of looking at what playing these two games so closely regarded against two teams that are pretty good offensively. For what has kind of made this defense so successful in each of these two games, both Virginia and Stanford, and also just over the course of the whole season.
Yeah, I think the one thing we really emphasize is playing unit defense. It's not just one player that's standing out taking 1v1s. Like even if someone is in a 1v1, we know we have each other's backs the entire time. We are saying is all in because you can't play defense alone. We're really focused on the unit success, and I think that I want to just give a shout out to Lydia Colasante. She's one of our star defenders that is out right now, and I think our unit has really rallied around her and playing for her and just making sure that she feels like she's still a part of the unit. We're all had to step up because she unfortunately is out. So I think that's been a huge part of our success throughout this tournament, just having her as just our backbone throughout on the sideline.
And Molly, for you, just kind of how do you kind of notice from the defensive end, and to how does that kind of help for them produce some of the attack, or what the attack is able to do once you're able to clear out and work through the midfield and then get up into your attacking zone?
I think every time like defense makes a big stop, there's like always a message like throughout the attack, like play for the D. We need to score for them and take care of the ball. And I think that their momentum drives our momentum.
And then my question is for all of you guys and for coach as well. How does it feel being able to have the opportunity to play UNC again with your only loss coming against them this season, to have that, opportunity of redemption against them on Sunday?
I mean, I think it's special. I think we've worked a lot about on us since that loss. And I think we've changed a lot of stuff and we've learned and we've grown. So I think it's, it's another opportunity, not everyone gets to compete in the ACC. And I think to have a chance at them, for a championship is really special. And just, we get another day to hang out with each other and to love each other even more. So I think that's just special. And I think we're going to take advantage of that for sure.
Coach, kind of from a 10,000 foot view, just with adding Stanford to the league. I mean, now that you've seen them twice and seeing them at the tournament, how much have they kind of added now to this league and created even more of a deeper, just overall talented league?
Yeah, I mean, I think people come to the ACC to play the most elite lacrosse that there is. And anytime we can add a good lacrosse team, all it does is strengthen everybody else and make all these talented players on every team just a little bit better. And I think the mentality of an ACC player is like, if you're good, come on in. Let's do it. Let's make everybody better and make this conference even stronger.
And just kind of same idea, just heading into the UNC game. Is there any one thing that you kind of learned from that first game that stuck out that is something that you're going to have to pay attention to come the weekend?
No, we just need to play BC lacrosse.